All right, it's the Matty Daddy. Pow, pow. Quick hitters, baby. We're hitting it hard. We're hitting it fast. We're giving you that fantasy intel, those trade value yums. You're coming now and you're getting it now. We're going, not just me, but we're going back to Chi-Town, the Buffalo or the Chicago Bears. I got the man, the myth, the legend, the phenom of DFS, the gridiron rating, chalk box, rum boys, baby. We got Jordan on the show. What's up, my man?
Well, how's it going, man? I appreciate you having me on, and the fire intro. The highlights there were pretty nice.
Dude, all gas, no brakes, baby. We're on it, and we're on to the next one. And I hit you up. I was like, I need some quick hitters. I need some intel on a player everybody's talking about. And you said, let's bring Darnell Mooney to the table. Chicago, second-year receiver. Played on Buffalo last year. Trubisky, Foles. Tell me a little bit about last year with Mooney and that Chicago Bears offense.
It was, man, it was awful. The play everybody remembers most notoriously was the Jalen Ramsey double move that he absolutely toasted him on. And just the overthrows. It just, that offense did not flow well, did not protect. And ultimately, it didn't give Darnell Mooney a chance to show his true, colors. And at the end of the day, like Anthony Miller was still playing a little bit over him, but he had such a solid rookie year. Like people want these 1,000-yard seasons, and this dude came out here and had 600 plus yards, 5 touchdowns for a 5th-round pick out of Tulane. That's a great year.
And this guy wasn't probably even getting drafted in rookie drafts.
Yeah.
You're talking about a 5th-round pick with Foles and Trubisky. Like, I mean, we kind of almost threw up in our mouth just bringing up those guys. And what about the end of the season, man? 11, 17, 8, 20. Those last 4 weeks in fantasy, if you flexed Mooney, you might have won some weeks because of him. Ultimate gamble. But let's hit it. It's getting real nice. You got Wrigley Field, but now you got a new field general on the Bears as well. Andy Dalton, just kidding. Andy Dalton, Justin Fields. You got Montgomery, RB4 last year. Cohen's coming back. Robinson, Mooney. Komet's coming on. What do you think of this Bears offense this year?
This offense is much improved. The O-line is still a concern for me. I know they drafted Tevin Jenkins out of Oklahoma State, and people believe that he's going to be the left tackle and he's going to sit there. But he's still a rookie. He's still young. But these weapons are capable of scoring points in the NFL, and Fields is, the guy that they needed, the makeup for picking Trubisky over Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes, and you just sit there and you're just like, they finally got a quarterback that everybody believes in. That's exciting. That's something different and just much more accurate than what you had the past year.
Dude, and you've got A-Rob coming back. I believe, was it franchise tagged?
They franchise tagged
He's
him.
still going to get the alpha coverage, the lockdown corners. But now you do have Cohen coming back. You have Komet. Mooney's going to have more of an opportunity for single coverage for not being – from what he did last year with those weapons.
Yeah.
Weren't there. And now you're coming in with Fields, and Dalton's a better quarterback than Trubisky in my book. I mean, it was that bad. Rock bottom, as they say. So, all right, Jordan. So I want to put you on the spot. We're going into this new year. Obviously, we might have Dalton for a couple weeks. Not a lot of people are thinking it's going to be that way. What is your idea of value range for Darnell Mooney? Do you see him having some wide receiver 1 or 2 weeks? Do you think he's a solid wide receiver 3 with wide receiver 2 upside? Where do we rank this guy coming into this year?
I have him as a wide receiver 3 with definitely wide receiver 2 upside. I think the appropriate value would be what Curtis Samuel was at last year.
Okay.
Where he was a guy you wanted to roster. Everybody was excited about him because, targets are there. Like Darnell Mooney got 98 targets last year, and they're thinking about trading Anthony Miller. So if he's gone, you're adding better quarterback play. He's going to get an uptick in targets. If he goes to 114 targets, like that's good. And he's going to be good enough to be a wide receiver 3 at the minimum. And if it's improved quarterback play, like I don't see why he couldn't finish wide receiver 23 to 26 range.
That's pretty damn good. That's around the guys. Cooks has done it quite a bit. Tyler Boyd, these guys that are quick hitters. But we have this big rookie draft. The rookies, the Gaga, baby. Everybody wants a rookie pick. And some of these guys take a while. It's a slow burn. But we got Mooney already might be that year two breakout. So let's compare to draft value to rookie picks right now. I think a first is steep, but let's talk second rounders, man. Early seconds.
Yeah.
You've got Rondell Moore heading to the slot, going to Arizona where the sun shines, baby. You got Michael Carter, 4th-round pick, going to the Jets, which last year kind of like these Bears, but he's got this Shanahan-LaFleur style of offense, the zone scheme. So these are early second-round guys. Are you taking a Rondell Moore, a Michael Carter, or are you taking the Moondog?
I'm taking Darnell Mooney over both of these guys, and it's like Rondell Moore, I wouldn't completely disagree with someone who wants him over Mooney. Michael Carter, I'm sorry, I'm going to have Darnell Mooney over him 9 times out of 10 just because I look at it from a dynasty's perspective. Who's going to be better, not this year, but next year and the year after? And
Right.
if you're the Jets, you have the capital. You have multiple firsts next year, and I believe the year after. You have the ability to just, take a running back early next year, and then what happens to Michael Carter?
Well, look at James Robinson. Look at Keyshawn Vaughn. Don't fall in love with these mid-round RBs because you're going to get your heart broken.
Yeah. And I mean, they could easily draft one next year, and with Rondell Moore specifically, I just don't necessarily know what his role is going to be out the jump. Yes, he is talented. He's still 5'7". He's going to be put into a role that's good for him. But I think if you believe in Fields, Darnell Mooney's guaranteed the wide receiver too, and 120 targets. If you're in love with Fields, I think Darnell Mooney makes the most sense.
Let's just say Mooney does hit. Let's say A-Rob doesn't come back.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. I'm not Miss Cleo fortune telling the mighty daddy, but I'm just saying. If it's dynasty, maybe Mooney is one of these quick hitters that might just be a hot buy. Jordan, you came in here, kicked ass, take names. We're feeling the wide receiver 3 range, but there's a highly likely outcome that we might see a wide receiver 2 in the making if we're patient.
Yeah.
Jordan, gridiron rating, chalk box, Rum Boys, and the DFS Madman. It's been a pleasure, my treasure.
Yeah, it's been a great quick show, just real simple, and I mean you'll see a lot of DFS content because I played a Mooney on a few of those 17, 20-point weeks. I had my eye for him, and actually the Jalen Ramsey play, Darnell Mooney was my captain that week. And if he would have caught that touchdown, and that would have been the thing, I would have came in the top 10. And the top number 1, I think first place that week was 150K. So
the money is there. If you're following Jordan Vanek 1 on Twitter, the sky is the limit. For money week to week and for fantasy intel year-round, he is your hookup if you need one. Till next week, guys, quick hitters. I'm the Matty Daddy. Jordan's on fire, like always. We'll see you next week.
have a good one, guys.